It's time to work it on a Wednesday, and we are in May. That means the temperatures are starting to heat up. We're going to be at the pools, the beaches. Coming up. It's crazy. So what do we need to do differently with our makeup? We got Miss Natalie Marzuko here to kind of break it all down for us.
Yes, definitely. So of course, everybody knows first things first, sunscreen.
Yes.
That's obvious, you know. A lot of people think that just because the foundation has got sunscreen in it, that's going to be enough.
See, I'm that person. I'm so bad.
Yeah.
For normal days, not at the beach and pool and stuff, but like just normal day.
Yeah, for normal days, because when you're at the pool or at the beach for hours, I mean, chances are you're probably not touching up your makeup, and it's just not enough. So you definitely want to include a sunscreen, and not just any sunscreen. There are different types of sunscreens out there. Like, for example, this is one from Cover FX. It's the Clear Cover Invisible. It's the invisible broad spectrum, and what that means is that this is a sunscreen that's going to reflect nicely under makeup.
Okay.
How many times have you seen sunscreen under makeup and then it creates that flashback, or it makes your whole
face
look off?
You look greasy, and then you're putting this on, and then you kind of smell like the beach, which is fun when you're at the beach.
Exactly. So you definitely want to get a sunscreen that's built to wear under makeup if you still want to wear your makeup to the beach. So there are different kinds. So definitely, like, kind of pay attention, you know, read your labels and just see about your sunscreen.
What about just for work, like just now?
Yeah, just for work, definitely. I mean, I just basically use, you know, on myself a Neutrogena SPF 30 just for every day. And that works great just under your makeup. Or you can incorporate just a pump of sunscreen into your moisturizer.
Yeah, kind of
mix
blend
it together. That way you save a step in the morning. You're not having to add extra time to your routine and just put it on all at the same time.
But I feel like some sunscreens could act as a moisturizer too, a little bit.
Some can. It also depends on if you're dry. If you're super dry, you still need to layer your serums and moisturizer. Yeah, good question. You definitely need to still all out of that, because the sunscreen is just not enough moisturizer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to add that to my cart today, because I got to practice what I preach.
And now for us oily skin, you know, girls, if you do get sweaty, I do love a good oil controlling mattifying primer. This is one from MAC. I currently use it. I love it. I've been using it on all my clients. This is great to keep shine and sweat at bay. So if you get super shiny in the T-zone, that is a great primer to use under your makeup. So definitely, not only sunscreens, but primers as well can affect how your makeup looks in the summertime.
All right, so for us that are like, all right, we want to try to be good, we would do moisturizer, sunscreen, then this?
And then primer.
Okay.
And then primer. If you're oily.
Okay.
If you're really, really oily. If you're dry, you can skip that step. But if you're oily, you definitely need to mattify the T-zone, because no matter what, eventually come, you know, noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, your oils are going to seep through your makeup.
Right.
So definitely that. And bronzer, you can't skip the bronzer. I mean, definitely now is time to add bronzer into the routine. I love a good matte bronzer, and I'm going to apply it with a large fluffy brush. And I think I've told you this, apply it in the figure 3.
You do like the 3, yes.
So you want to make sure you touch the forehead, cheek, and jawline, and that will really help warm up the complexion. But stay away from bronzers that have glitter.
But those look fun, Natalie.
They look fun in the packaging, but that's going to add to the shiny look that you're trying to avoid.
So you're just going to look like a big shine at night.
Yeah, and glitter can accentuate our pores and our wrinkles. So stay away from anything shiny or glittery when it comes to a bronzer.
Now the bronze, am I putting this on before or after my blush?
Good question. So I like to do foundation, powder, I bronze, and then I blush.
And then blush.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
And are you taking, because I like this palette. Yeah, what is this one?
That's the Park Avenue Princess palette from Tarte. Not sure if it's even, could have been a limited product. But when you're buying the bronzers, do a swatch on your inner wrist just to determine the shade, to make sure it's not going to oxidize or turn orange on you.
Right, because looking at this palette, like, which bronze would I want?
I would probably go for these two down here, just because you are a little bit more tan.
Right.
And that's going to fluctuate. If you get more tan, you do have to go out and buy a deeper bronzer. So what may look good in the month of May may not look so good in August, because you're going to have to go back and
if you're dark and then your face is
exactly. And if all else fails, self-tanner. I love the little Saint-Tropez self-tanning packets. They've got self-tanning wipes, self-tanning lotions, put it on with a mitt. Of course, don't forget your waterproof mascara. For the pool.
Because we've all seen it. It comes all day.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of waterproof mascara for every day, but just for the pool. Just for the pool.
It's so hard to get off.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm ripping my eyelashes off when I do it.
Exactly, and it's a really harsh thing to do to your eyes. So waterproof mascara just when you're at the pool.
If you're trying to look hot at the pool, because most of us, I'm at the pool playing with the kids, I'm like, it is what it is.
Exactly.
But if you're there for like a fun day with the friends, then
you want to have cute pictures.
Yeah.
You know, we get that. Yeah, so definitely some splash proof and, you know, just a drugstore mascara, you know, works and you're good to go.
Natalie, you're so good, and you're so busy right now. You had all the weddings and the proms and now graduation. So if you want your makeup done by the pro, hook her up. You see it right there. Makeup by Marzuka.com. It'll take her to her Instagram and you can make an appointment. Thanks, girl. We appreciate it.